The coronavirus is said to directly infect the lungs. And yet, when this is all over, if we make it on the other side, because right now, currently, it's looking very dystopian, um, the tobacco industry will still be in business. It will still be in mass production. Cigarettes will still be sold, directly leaving you susceptible to things like lung cancer or brain cancer. They will still be in business. It is advised that you stay in shape and eat foods that boost your immune system. And yet, when this is all over, if we make it on the other side, right? Fast food chains that constantly put our immune system at a compromise with many of its products will still be in business. Okay? The liquor industry will still be in big business after this is all over. Corn syrup will still be flipped, switched, you know, into different forms and will still be in mass production. That is directly tied to cardiovascular issues. It's also tied to obesity issues. So I'm saying all this to say that America at large is giving the message that your death is a luxury that you can either choose to experience post haste or intelligently. Either way, it's on you. But us big corporations, us big multi-billion-dollar industries don't care about your quality of life. And the only time we do care is when we can profit off of it. So it's really important for us in the midst of this mass hysteria surrounding the coronavirus to understand and remind ourselves that our first defense against any sickness and disease is our immune system. And when I was grocery shopping yesterday, I saw so many people loading their carts up with big bags of Doritos, Lay's potato chips, Coca-Cola, ginger ale, cookies, muffins, brownies, uh, high sodium frozen foods that are directly tied to hypertension issues, right? High blood pressure issues, so on and so forth. You understand? America right now is saying is pulling you into such a place that we're losing sight as a whole of what's most important, which is our first defense. Our first defense against any sicknesses and diseases will always be our immune system. And because that is tied to the environment that we put ourselves in and thus our bodies in, it's important to keep that in mind. So my message to all of you in the midst of, you know, trying to work around this pandemic, um, engaging in all the preventative methods, is to just keep all of this in mind. Okay? In the midst of all these shutdowns, in the midst of cancellations, there are no federal shutdowns to the tobacco industry. There are no federal shutdowns to fast food places and chains that sell food that are directly tied to adverse effects concerning your health. You understand? There are no shutdowns to the liquor industry that is literally poison to the body. so it shows what's prioritized here. We don't care about you killing yourself. We just care about the virus spreading. And even that is like somewhat debatable in terms of like what the intentions exactly are. I don't think that all of our government is nefarious. I'm not one of those people who are as extremists, like, oh, this is Illuminati trying to kill us. But I do think that, like any faction of people, there are good intentions and there are bad intentions. So I'm constantly trying to observe as much as I possibly can before I allow myself to be susceptible to anything. So yeah, we have to really prioritize ourselves at large and in the midst of all of this and keep a very level-headed perspective. That's my message to all of you. And I love you so much.